guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm going to review a whole book series this time rather than doing the last two books. I read them back to back so fast, so I did do a book review of the first book of the series, so this is more about the second and third, but it will mainly be around about the whole book series. As I always say, I always listen to all of my books on Audible. I can lay in bed with headphones while Sky sleeps and listen and play games on my phone. I can listen and do laundry. I can cook, I can clean. I can do many things, drive and listen to a book. It is about near impossible for me to find 5 seconds to sit and actually read a book. So this helps a lot, and most of the time the author or the person reading the book, I don't know what they're called, but the person reading the book does a really good job. Sometimes their voices have to grow on me, but for the most part, it's pretty good. The Raven series, I did about the first book, so you probably already read that if you are listening to this. If you haven't, go read that book and watch my first review, and then come back to this one, because I'm just going to jump off where that one ended. I listened to these books so freaking fast. I was really into them. It was just a completely different concept. Like, I was so sure the books were going to be about vampires that when it's about, gosh, what were they called? Reapers, and like the Grim Reaper and Reapers and Howls, is that how you say it? All of these things, or Hollows, that's what it was, Hollows. I was really only ever introduced to Hollows in Miss Penigrin's Home for Peculiar Children, that movie. I never read the book, so that movie was when I was first introduced to him. So all of a sudden having a book introduce this supernatural creature again was kind of cool to me. Like, I wanted to see what the author had to say about him, and I wanted to know more about them. And so that kind of like really helped me get into the story when I knew it was about that and that it wasn't about vampires. Like, for it to not be another vampire or zombie story was beautiful to me. So in this book, Zane and Piper have their forbidden romance that they are now in, and I mean they're pretty in it. But she is tied to Xander, and it was an interesting love triangle, even though it wasn't really a triangle, seeing that two of the people's feelings were pretty one-sided. But the author, in the second book, the author plays away Zane a little bit for a while, and I thought it was going to be a lot like the second Twilight book, where he goes missing forever, and the whole like movie and book we're just sitting around waiting for him to come back. But the author did a really good job at making the story go on. Like, when people leave your life does go on, and your problems still exist. And you know, she did a really good job when she wrote this of keeping that real in the book for Piper. You know, she had all these things, like the world didn't stop because Zane's gone, and I thought that was really good. And then I'm like afraid to give away details about the book, so hopefully, but eventually, like any love story, Zane does come back, and they have to figure out how to make it work, how to make people be okay with their relationship. They have so many things gunning against them in so many different ways, that the way that they make their love work, it was a really cool like aspect of the story. And it's so hard to do book reviews because I don't want to give away anything to like ruin the books for people. But I was really impressed with all of the twists that the author threw in. Like, there wasn't ever really a boring part of the book that I just needed to get through to get to the exciting part. Like, in all three books, she did a really good job of keeping the story moving with little climaxes here and there to really, you know, keep you hooked so you didn't put it down and then forget about it. Like, I wanted to read them, and I read them fast. So it's really, I mean, that's a really fast synopsis, but if you like supernatural and you like, I mean, this one was, as I said, just very different, then yeah, I really think you guys should read it. Download it on Audible or read it, or that's probably about the only two options you've got there. Yeah, anyways, super relaxed, but thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a friendly comment below. and I will see you next week. Bye, you guys.